I'm excited about this one. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my channel today. Actually, it's not morning. It's about 7:30 at night. But are you really counting? No, I don't think so. Today, we're going to talk about a moving time lapse and how I do it. Now, if you recall, a few months back, it's probably been close to a year, I did an actual video on making this unit right here, and I still use it today to get all my moving time lapses. Now, basically what I've got here, I've got a $50 action camera. These are just some extra parts that came with it. And most importantly, I've got a $4, turn this around, kitchen timer. I simply drilled the hole in the top of the handle, screwed this down, attached this to the top. It's got all my minutes on the top here. And most of my time lapses run 10 minutes, actually between 7 minutes and 10 minutes. So what I do is, actually you see the 0 there, hopefully you can see that. I turn this to the 10. Hey, pretty good. That's on the 10. And I put the center of the apex where I want it. And it will sit there and it will record for 10 minutes and turn real slow. Now when I get into post, I then speed it up. The camera still moves slow, but everything that I'm getting the moving time lapse of is moving fast. Whether it is cars, clouds, people, it's got to be moving. And it's best if you also have something stationary in the background, whether it's an intersection or a building or a tree, something like that. You can do this with any camera, action camera, phone, it doesn't matter. You don't need a big DSLR to do this. So basically what you have to figure out is how to get it attached to here and get a kitchen timer. It is as simple as that. Again, you set it to your 10 minutes or your desired length, put the ending point where you want it, and it moves. And this particular action camera here is shooting at 1080p at 30 frames per second, and it's a no-name brand camera. In my kayak video that I just put up last week, I had this sitting on a concrete wall facing the beach, and it turned real slow for 10 minutes. Got all the people moving, got the waves coming in, and I synced it to the music, and I thought it turned out pretty good. And that's what I actually got the question on. Now I'd say without a doubt that virtually all my time lapses start out normal, and when the beat of the music kicks in is when I up the speed of the video. Now obviously that spot where I was just at is not very good for a time lapse. There's nothing moving, there's no wind to blow the boats around, so we're gonna head into town and see if we can get a time lapse there. And now guys, I can't stress enough how important the music is. I get pretty much all my music from Epidemic Sound, and that's not an endorsement. They just got a great selection of music, and it's a subscription base, so that's where I get mine from. I am looking at alternatives, but right now that's where it comes from. But the music selection can make or break your video, and I'm gonna have a whole separate video on that. Alright, I'm uptown now, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set this camera on my tailgate, and I'll get a time lapse of the intersection. Alright folks, so here's what we're looking at. The intersection behind me here. The camera is actually recording here, and it's going to make its way over to there. You got to work with what you got. This isn't New York City with bumper to bumper traffic, but as you can see, I've got the camera set up here on the back of my truck. And the trick to this whole thing is that the kitchen timer is moving so slow that even when you speed it up, it looks normal as it turns. Now you can do all sorts of things with this particular moving time lapse. You can make it go forward, stop it, make it go backwards, go right complete from back to front, front to back. the options are endless once you get it into post. So now I just sit here for 10 minutes and drink my coffee and check my email. Not much else to do. So while I sit here and wait for the timer bell to go off, I need to take this opportunity to thank you. My growth on YouTube over the past couple of months has been out of this world. I am almost at 2,200 subscribers. It's like at around Christmas time in 2017, I was sitting at about 198, and I sat there for quite a while. I started putting in a little more work, and the results followed thanks to you. So I appreciate you all very much. Almost 2,200 subscribers. Who would have thought? So, the bell's gone off, the moving time lapse is done. Time to head home and put it on my computer and do the work from there. This is only part of it. The rest comes in post. So let's head home, download the footage, and see what we got. Well, that's all I got for today's video. I hope you enjoyed that, and again, thank you very much. Pretty close to 2,200. I cannot say thank you enough. I hope you enjoyed that tip with the moving time lapse. It's really not that hard. Oh, and like I said earlier, choosing the music for this one, I just spent 2.5 hours actually searching for music for that one, so that's half the battle. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that. Thank you all very much. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. It means a lot to me. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.